Mom, I need $1. Ever since I started teaching here, kids have been taking my lunch money. And I need that money for candy.
Oh, here you go, precious. Now go out with your friends.
Here you go, precious.
Why isn't my mom stopping this?
We created a diversion.
That's a very nice jig, Kearney. Wasn't dancing much more fun than bullying?
Yeah.
That's it. I can't take this anymore, Millhouse. I gotta get the real teachers back.
Bart, you'll never get Krabappel and Skinner together again. They're like two positively charged ions.
What? Wait, that's it. With your book smarts and my ability to exploit people with book smarts, we can figure out a clever plan to get them back together.
A surprise party for me in Principal Skinner's office? Well, I don't know, but all right.
Me? Go to my office? Highly irregular, but all right.
And you're not coming out until you reach an agreement. Don't worry, they'll start negotiating.
You're going to be very sorry.
Well, Seymour, I guess we can start talking.
What's the point? There's no more money, unless you've got some magic new source of revenue.
Well, we've got to figure something out that got us locked in here like prisoners.
Prisoners in our own school. Hey. This is a great way to make extra money, renting out our cloakrooms to the overcrowded prison system.
No, I used to sit right over there.
It's all right, children. Just ignore the murderer.
And as a bonus, some of our more troublesome students might be scared straight.
Kid, help me break out of here. I'll totally make it worth your while.
I'm listening.
I don't see anybody in the chat. Strange.
This year, Montalbano turns 50. And so does the Caesar. Since 1969, no
Meet your genes.
Listen up. I'm a gene that impacts your muscle composition.
BTBG9 here. I could influence how much you utilize legs in your sleep. I'm a twitchy little gene.
There's a gene that may impact your risk for celiac disease. We have a gluten situation. I like to a Neanderthal tree.
Lactose intolerance.
Caffeine consumption.
This year, before you make a generic resolution, meet your genes and make a genetic one with over 125 genetic reports at 23andme.ca.
My name is Sandra Champeau. I come from Council, Quebec.
Can you send it attaché?
Our favorite activity to do as a family is going out and biking. My Chevrolet Equinox is very versatile. It's simple to use. It pulls a trailer easily from town to town for the tractor ride. And even during the summer, we get to spend money going. We get our friends together. It's all the things to have. It's being with the people you love.
There's one responsibility at hand. Someone or something is going to end all sentient life in the galaxy. According to our first decision. This time, we are always unified.
Hey kids, it's story time! I'm gonna tell you the story of Krusty's expensive new suit. His sexual harassment suit. Anyway, as part of Krusty's plea bargain, he has a new corner-winner sidekick, Ms. No Means No. Wow, yeah, huh? Let's get some dinner after the show. I have dinner with all my employees, right, son? Wasn't my fault. Was it Percodan? If you ask me, that stuff rots your brain. Now, Rick, for my new sponsor, Percodan!
I wonder if, like, I don't see anyone in the chat. If anyone is here.
Okay, who's George Washington Carver? The guy who chopped up George Washington?
Really? Wow.
Said you were going to study. Oh, my stomach.
You just don't want to take that test.
Oh, I mean, it really hurts.
Mom, I think he's serious.
Kids are so naive. Lisa, when you get to be our age, you'll learn a few things. Like when a sign says, do not feed the bears, man, you'd better not feed the bears. Now get to school, boys.
Scribble, I can't take the test. I have a stomach ache.
Well, that's a lame excuse for an excuse.
Look, if you ignore me and I die, you'll get in a lot.
System tray.
Read page 6 of the school charter.
No teacher shall be held accountable if Bart Simpson dies.
We're also absolved if Millhouse gets eaten by the school snake.
Cool! There's a rabbit in here! Scribble, I'm done failing a test. Can I please go to the nurse?
Oh, there we go, I see.
Maybe you really are in pain. Well, it would be cruel not to let you go.
Hello, Mr. Sabon. Somebody joined. Is the TV too loud? Let me know if the TV is too loud.
Budget cuts. They've even got groundskeeper Willie teaching French.
Bonjour! The cheese-eating son of the monkeys.
Look, my stomach really hurts.
All I can give you are these chewable Prozac for kids. Your choice. Manic depressive mouse or the blue bird of unhappiness.
It's okay? Okay.
Yeah, nice to see you. Why is that student lying unconscious on the floor?
Well, in many cases, the floor is the best.
I guess I'll turn off the TV. Whoops. Okay, so this okay. Okay. So this was round 3, and I haven't looked at the game yet in analysis. I'm really tired, so it's like my stream. This is game 3. Yeah, I was white in round 2. I'm really tired right now, so my stream is going to be more boring than usual just because I'm exhausted. So this game ended up taking 3.5 hours. A 3.5 hour game, so I am exhausted. Yeah. Whew. So this guy was kind of annoying a little bit, in that, like, when I play over the board, even though I know the opening, out of like respect, I move slow. You know, like, even before I make my first move, I might take 10 seconds to think. And then, you know, even if I know the line really well, I'll still give it like a good 8 or 10 seconds before I make my move. And my opponent was just like playing like so fast. I would make a move, and then he would go like, move, smash the clock. Move, clip. Like, as if, I don't know. It just seems a little weird. It's not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. It's just, I think it's kind of strange to do that. We have like hours and hours and hours to play the game. I don't know why you need to like play like that. Are you still there? So anyways, it was a Sicilian Najdorf. My opponent here is 1507. He's one of the lowest rated players in the section. So he played the bishop g5 line, which is, I used to play that for white for a while, but it's been a while, so I actually forgot. And I was just really tired at this game. I didn't sleep much again, and I couldn't remember exactly what the right move was here, which is weird. That just shows you how tired I was. And it's just this 3D kind of messed me up. But I did find it after a while. I played e6, the main line. And then he played f4, the main line. However, it took him a little while to play f4. He might have been trying to remember the theory as well. So before he does that, but before that, I want to take a look at queen f3, the second main line. I want to see. So knight bg7 is the main response, or h6. There's also queen d2. And then bishop e7. Okay. But yeah, so he played f4. And then I really, so this is interesting because I was really thinking here, queen b6. I really was wanting to play queen b6 here, but I didn't, and that is the main line. So I should have trusted my instincts, I guess. The reason I didn't play queen b6 right away, I think, was I didn't know what I was going to do after knight b3. But I don't think the... I think the other thing is I was more concerned of e5 there. I think. I can't remember. I'm so tired now. So it would just be d2 f6. Oh, I see. You can take that pawn. Okay. So unfortunately, I didn't play queen b6 here. I played bishop e7, which is actually it actually has a better win rate. This move, but it's basically just a move order difference, I think. Stockfish is saying the main line is queen f3 now, and he does play queen f3. So we are kind of in the main line. Hey, Case Money, I am exhausted. This game took 3.5 hours of mental exhaustion. I am drained. I played like 7 hours of chess today over the board. That's exhausting. Okay. So that's a queen f3. I thought for a long time again. And damn. I really thought I was trying to remember what the line was here. So I guess queen c7 is the line. First of all, I think we transposed into the main line here. Oh no, wait, never mind. Yeah, so here the main line is queen c7. I guess b5, b4, and then I don't know. I don't quite understand what queen 7 is about. I'm too tired to think. By the way, guys, my opponent next round. My opponent next round is a little Chinese kid who's in kindergarten. I'm playing a kindergartner next round. And I'm gonna lose again. Okay. Where was I? So queen f3. So I played queen b6 here. I actually was happy with queen b6 because I used a lot of time here, but I did not want this knight hanging around. Like, these pawns really bothered me. I spent a lot of time here. So I think queen b6 kind of forces him to play knight b3. Let's see what Stockfish evaluates that. It's not terrible. I mean, it's maybe not the best move, though. Ooh, my neck. Oh my god. My neck is so sore. Oh. Oh. So, yeah, so I played queen b6, but I guess the main line is queen c7. Or knight bd7. Well, Stockfish likes knight bd7, but... Okay, so I played queen b6, and then he castled queenside. And actually, I wasn't, to be honest, when I played queen b6, I didn't even consider that he could castle. Mr. Sabon, yeah, good insight there, because what happened in the game was I ended up regretting my queen being there, because I really wanted to push that b pawn later in the game, and my queen was really hampering me from doing so. So I think it's not even so much about pushing the b pawn as it is getting your bishop on that diagonal. I think that's actually more important. I think it's a dual purpose, but yeah. Oh, my neck is so sore from just playing so much. Like that last game, 3.5 hours. Oh, that's one of the longest games I played. The 30-second increment is insane. Okay. Yeah, so he castled. And I played knight c6, which is still within theory here. And Stockfish actually is currently suggesting other moves like bishop d7 or h6. But those, yeah, it doesn't really do. Oh, castling first. Stockfish doesn't. See, knight c6 is so fantastic, but it was okay. I was happy with knight c6. Yeah, because what ended up happening in this game is my opponent used up all of his time, and then he kept going down to 1 second, no exaggeration. He kept going down to like 1 second on the clock, and then making a move and then hitting the thing, and then he had 30 seconds. He did that for a very long time. The 30-second thing really changes the game. Like, you really have to get used to it, what that gives you. But that's kind of the standard for the tournaments here. It's 90 minutes and 30-second increment. But that made for a 3.5 hour game, and the game could easily have been 5 hours. Because of the increment, it could have been a 5-hour game. Because, yeah. Okay, so knight c6, what move are we? 9. Okay, so he played knight b3 here. And then I castled. Stockfish is recommending queen c7, but I castled. And then he took my knight here, which is actually the best move for white. Interesting. How come it's giving such a good evaluation? It can't be that high. It can't be plus 1.5, can it? Yeah, it's getting lower now. Plus 1. I'm surprised it's plus 1 here, though. Okay, it might change, though. So, yeah, so he took, and then, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so when I castled here, I mean, at this point in the game, right, at this point in the game, I was kind of a little bit apathetic in that I lost. Well, I don't want to give. Well, okay, I don't want to give a I don't want to a spoiler, but I did lose my second round. So in this is the third round, and I lost the first two rounds. So I wasn't feeling so hot, and I don't know. I just felt like I was kind of just going through the motions here in playing the game. Like I wasn't really into it at this point. Okay, that's part of the story. So I tell you that because when I castled here, like I didn't really look at the position fully. I mean, I thought about it, but I didn't really think about it. And then so that's why I didn't see that he could simply take if he recaptured, this pawn falls. So I didn't see that until he took. I didn't see it until he took. So I figured, okay, I have to take it with the pawn then. I mean, I can't let him get this pawn. That's game over. So I figured, okay, I'll take it with this pawn, and I can always move my king and rook over to the left one square, and I think I'll be able to defend this because his knights are on the other side of the board, and I will have a lot of pawns defending me, and a bishop and a rook. So I thought it was still very playable for black here. So I took with a pawn immediately. As soon as I saw this was going to fall, I took it quick to kind of pretend to my opponent that I knew what I was doing, that I planned this. That being said, Stockfish actually just says, you give up the pawn. This is too bad to take with the G pawn. But I took, and yeah, so now it's Stockfish is saying +2 for white. So he played h4, and I think he misplayed these next few moves. I think he tried too fast for the kill. So he played h4, and then I play queen c7 now. Because I did not like my bishop where it was. I need to develop these two pieces and get some counterattack going, and I just had to play queen c7. So that's a decent move according to Stockfish. Stockfish actually likes knight a5 better. Well, not anymore. Now it's saying bishop d7. No, queen c7 is up there. I don't know. It's still evaluating. It's only on depth 19 right now. But I played queen c7. Where are we? Move 13. So again, I think he was a bit too aggressive here. He played h5, trying to go for an immediate kill. But I think this really screwed him up, because what's he doing with all of these pawn moves when I can simply defend with the king in the corner is that he's letting me improve my position pretty substantially while he tries to go for a mate. So I played b5 here, which is good. And then he played h6. And I had to play king h8. And then he thought for a long time here. He thought for a long time at this at this point, because I think he finally realized that he doesn't have enough to really get anything going here. So right now the evaluation is it's only plus 0.4 for white. So it's somewhat equal here. I do have the bishop pair. I think I'm getting sick. God damn it. Where are we? Move 14. So yeah, so he played rook h3. Yeah, not a fantastic move. I don't really like. It's just too slow. He wasted. This was a yeah. He wasted a lot of moves here, I feel. So I played bishop b7, which was fine. I guess there was a better move, b4. b4 and then so b4, kick out the knight, and then bishop b7. Bishop likes that, but okay. Well, my computer is very my laptop is very slow in the analysis. It's only at depth 16. Yeah, I think I'm getting sick. All the handshakes and stuff. Okay, so white played rook g3. Which, yeah, was not a good move. I think he wasted way too many moves here trying to finish me off. I mean, I'm cozy. My king it's safe here. So move 16. I played rook g8. Stockfish is saying f5 would have been better. Really? Because f5, can't he just take? Then knight d4. Oh, double attack on the queen, and then what? Oh no, wait. Knight here. Knight d4, and then grab here. I see. I didn't see that. Okay, go away, arrows. Okay, so let me go what I played here. Okay, so move 16. I played rook g8, the second best move. Yeah. He's trying to. I think what happened is he smelled weakness because I did do that like double pawn like right in front of my king. So he might have felt that I was kind of a weak player. So he kind of going in for the kill. But yeah, I mean I'm perfectly safe here. It just looks ugly. Okay, so rook g8, and then he took, which was, I was happy. It relieves some of the pressure. And then he played bishop d3, which I'm a little surprised. Stockfish says that's the best move. Okay, it changed its mind. No, yeah, I'm surprised that's the best move. Because I was happy to see this, kind of. Yeah, because I just played knight b4. And then he played rook g1, which rook g1. And what move would be 19? And then I took the bishop. And he took with the queen. Yeah, he had to. I'm just making sure. Okay, so at this point in the game, yeah, I at this point I felt a lot of relief. I have it's two bishops against two knights, although those knights are pretty good though. But and then this pawn on b5 is pretty damn awesome. Is controlling those two light squares, which is pretty good. I've got these pawns in the center, which are like controlling everything. My king is a little tucked away, but I was feeling pretty good here because I took off any pressure. Well, no, still got pressure, but I was out of the dark place I was in. So, and I should mention at this point in the game, I think my opponent had maybe 15 minutes left. Okay, which is funny because he was playing the opening so fast. But at this point, he had about 15 minutes left, and I had over an hour. I had about an hour and 10 minutes, and he had about 15 minutes. So keep that in mind. Okay, move 21. I played d5, which is the best move. So when I played this move, I saw a lot of good moves here because everything is pretty good for black. I'm happy I found the best move because at this moment here, I wasn't playing super slow because I was trying to keep the time pressure on him. So I was trying to make good moves, but only good moves, nothing better than good. Do you know what I mean? So, because I was trying to keep the time pressure on him. So, anyways, d5. He took, and then I played queen f4 here. Wait, no, I must have checked. I'm pretty sure I checked. Yeah, queen takes f4. Yeah. Which is funny because that's actually not the best move. It's saying b4 is. It makes sense because no, wait, but b4. Why can't he go here? Why can't he just go here? Interesting. I'm surprised that's better. Okay, but I took this. This was. I like that it eyes up the other pawn. Ugh. Move 22. So at this point in the game, my opponent had about 4 minutes left. 4 or 5 minutes left. Okay? He had about 4 or 5 minutes. I still had about an hour and 5 minutes. Play knight d2. I played bishop takes d5, but I guess that was not close to the best move. It wasn't really a great move. Stockfish wants me to take the pawn right away. Okay. And then he... Wait, what? This isn't right. E takes d5. I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up here when I screwed up in my I screwed up here. Whoops. I have to fix this. I screwed up in my in writing this. Because I have bishop takes d5 and then e takes d5, which makes no sense. So I think I missed knight takes. Yeah, I missed knight takes, and then e takes d5, and then rook f1. The reason I missed the reason I missed it is because again he was really low on time, and so I was writing really quick and trying to keep pressure on him. I think at this moment he had like 45 seconds left, maybe a minute, maybe he had a minute left here. Okay, so keep that in mind. And he had about a minute left, and I had probably like 55 minutes left, something like that. So I took h6, and I was very happy to see that pawn go. Most of the pressure on me has been relieved. But hang on, guys, this game gets really exciting. So he plays queen f3, and I play queen g5. And he plays rook f2. And then I thought for a long time here, because once after this rook move, which is the best move, that's the best move. I thought for a long time here, long time being relative, because again I was still trying to keep pressure on him, time pressure. At this point, he only had like 30 seconds. He was basically living off of a lot off of increment. He was living off of increment here. Hard for me to talk. I'm so tired now. Yeah, he was living off of increment here, and I couldn't really find any good moves here, and I was. Yeah, so I was trying to keep him under time pressure, but I wanted something decent to play. See, obviously I wasn't concerned with him taking the pawn, because then he loses. Well, not at this point. But anyways, I ended up playing king g7. But Stockfish is saying bishop b4 is best. I saw that, but bishop b4, king d1, bishop b4, then king g7. Okay, so I played king g7, and he played b3, which I thought was really weird. But he had no time. Yeah, that was just that's not a good move. I don't know why that was not a good move for him. I'm surprised he played that. I guess he was just terrified of getting mated. I don't know. At this point, yeah, he's still living off of increment. Like, so he will keep going down till he has 1 second left, and then he'll make his move. I'm surprised he didn't even really look at the clock, and he would just move, and then he had 1 second left. Really weird, but I guess he's used to doing that. I guess he probably gets into time trouble a lot. So I played queen. I thought for a long time on this move too, like 5 minutes or so. I played queen e5. Stockfish doesn't. It's okay. He played king b1, and then I played bishop a3. This one I did not think too long. Again, I'm just trying to keep the time pressure on him, but it turns out that's one of the best moves. So that's good to know. He played c3, which is the best move. And I was a little confused how to continue here. And again, I was really trying to keep the time pressure on him, because he was down to seconds here. But I didn't want to screw the game up, because I know that you can easily win with 30-second increment. So I played b4, which is, yeah, this is the best move. And he played king c2, which is the best move. And then I took, because I took because I wanted to simplify down now. Played knight b1. I played bishop b2, which is the best move. He took. I took. We traded down. We traded down. So what's interesting is, look at the evaluation here. It's actually, I thought black. Okay, so we get into a whole new game now. We get into a whole new game. I know I have double pawns, and I've got pawn islands left and right. But this was very interesting now. This was very interesting because, like, Stockfish says this is a draw here, even though I have 2 pawns on him, and it's my turn to move. My problem was I did not take these connected pawns seriously. I just saw 5. I knew I was up 2 pawns. And I'm like, and I have a rook, to help me. And I'm like, okay, this has to be a pretty easy win. I knew that he had connected past pawns, but I thought my rook and my lone pawn could fend it off while I queen these pawns. So again, my opponent here, he like for the rest of the game, like he's just living off of increment. And I have a lot of time. I have an hour. Actually, at this point in the game, I had about 55 minutes. But I was exhausted at this point in the game because this was about a bit over 3 hours in. This is about 3 hours and 10 minutes into the game. That is long. So I was really exhausted. Okay, so move 35. I played rook d8. Yeah, okay. He played king d4. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, no. What move are we on here? 34? Sorry, I played king g6, which was okay. And then he played king d4. And then I played rook d8. And then he played a4. And then I played king g5. Ooh, king g5 is a terrible move. Stockfish wants rook b8 or a5. It likes rook b8. Okay. Okay, but I played king g5. He played b4. And I played f5. So at this point, I was feeling pretty terrible. I thought, oh my god, I might lose here. I was really worried here. I thought yeah, there's a decent chance I might lose here. Remember, I don't have Stockfish with me. But I'm very worried here at this point. So he played b5, the best move. I took. He took. And then I played king g4, which is not good. I went the wrong way. Stockfish says to go this way. Go to that pawn. Instead, remember my opponent, he was down to like seconds. He only had like 2 seconds left. So I was trying to pressure him. But yeah, I played king g4, not a good move. I don't understand what you mean, case money. So he played b6, and I'm going to how do I hide this from you? Yeah, I'm going to hide the evaluation, so you guys have to think for yourselves. So yeah, I felt pretty terrible here. I thought that I think this is where I blew the game, which is terrible because I thought he was going to like lose on time, but he kept making moves like with the 30-second increment. He had no time left. But he was yeah, he's going to queen that. And yeah. Okay, so do I have to do this? Oh no, wait. So yeah, so b6. Wait, what move are we on? 40. Okay, so I played f4. Okay, so sorry for things. And then he played rook f3, which I thought was great. I mean, yeah, rook f3 was the best move. That was a really good move. I thought that was a great move. Cutting off my king from any further advance. I can't even push the h pawn. I can't push any of my pawns. So he did really good with limited resources here. Okay, I played knight f. King. So at this point, I decide, okay, I'm gonna try to stop the pawn with my king. He played b7, which was the best move. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Pretty scary here. So I played rook b8. And he played rook b3. Then I played king e6. And then, so here I finally felt some relief. Once I moved my king in to stop this pawn, I felt relief. That was my problem in this endgame. I should have brought my king to that passed pawn in the beginning, even if I have to give up another like a pawn or two, because that was too dangerous. And now, like I feel that I can save this from queening. And I thought this might be a draw possibly, but I was actually happy to take a draw, because I thought I was going to lose. Okay, so move 44. So I played rook b. Sorry, I played what? 44. Uh-oh. Oh yes, he played rook b6 check. I played king d7. He took the pawn, which I was happy to give up. And then went here. King c5. Rook takes b7. Rook takes b7. King takes b7. So okay, let me take a look at that. King c5 instead of rook b6. It says everything here is a draw. It doesn't matter what. King c5, then d4. Yeah, I can push the pawn. He can't leave it. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, his king can only be in so many places. But yeah, so at this position, I still had a lot of time. I think I had about 50 minutes, maybe 45. No, I probably had like 45 minutes here. He was still down to the second every time. I thought it's possible it's still a draw here, but I thought no, I should be able to win. I should be able to win because I should get a waiting move to get out of opposition. Okay. It's okay, so what move is it? 47. 40. But keep in mind that I'm exhausted at this point. This is about, at this point, it's about 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. And this is the second game of the day. So I was absolutely exhausted. Absolutely exhausted here. He played king d5. I played king c7. He played king e5. I played king d7. He took. Okay, I'm curious about this. Oh, so is it a draw? Stockfish says this is a draw here. King takes f4. So I played king e6. Oh, we're down to table bases here. And he played g4. Yeah, this is a draw, really. Once, so I missed a winning move here, f3. I missed f3 here. Interesting. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so here, yeah, so here it's a draw once I don't push here. This is a forced draw. So at this point, so he played g4. So at this point in the game, I thought, I wasn't sure. I thought 50-50. I thought maybe 50% chance I can win here. Actually, I thought it was more like 60-40. I thought maybe 60% chance black can win here. But I didn't know. But Stockford says this is just a draw. In any move's a draw. So I played King F6, trying to get some type of opposition. He just checked me, taking me out of opposition. Yeah, I guess there's no way to win here. 52. I played King E6, trying to do some type of a dance. He played King E4. I went King E7. He went King E5. And then, as soon as he went King E5, I had an idea to go behind, to go underneath my pawns, and to try to get in that way. Something like, whose turn is it? Something like this. But I'm not, it just looks like he's always going to get opposition. Like, it doesn't work. So here, if he goes here and I take, you just can't do it. Yeah, because he ends up in opposition. So I guess this is a draw. Huh. However, I won the game. See? So I won the game. Yes. So finally, his playing with fire burned him, because he always had literally 1 second left on the clock. I looked over at his clock while he was thinking for a move. It was flashing. I point at the clock, and he goes, "Ah, fuck." Yeah. Like, he said it out loud. Like, it was funny. But he was playing with 1 second left. He was playing 30 seconds per move for the past like 30 moves. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this happens to him a lot. I can just tell. By yeah. So maybe that makes sense now why he was playing so fast in the opening, because he knows that he runs into time trouble. But it's just weird because I had so much time left on my clock, and I'm like I had an hour left on my clock. But that's partly because I was pushing him. Okay, let's I want to see okay, but let's take away where did it end? 54. King wait, was it King E5? Oh, here, yeah. King F8. Wait. No, I went down. No, did I? King E8. Yeah, King E8, and then make this main line. Okay. Okay, I want Stockfish to analyze that game now. So yeah, I won. So that guy was 1507 or 1509. Yeah, he gave me a tough game. 1500. 1500 is hard. Oh, that was exhausting. Okay, how come it's not analyzing? Do I have to maybe have to refresh? Oh, I thought I ran this. Okay, it's still going. I see. Okay, is it still going? Yeah, it's still going. I want to see it finish here. So it looks like overall, White was never really ahead. Okay, no, that's not true. In the middle game, yeah. Man, I made a lot of mistakes. 4 mistakes, 2 blunders so far. Yeah, so 4 mistakes, 2 blunders. Oof. So the 2 blunders. Oh, I don't really. I guess I could count the end. Oh, there were things I could have done here. I guess I could have moved in and gained the opposition, maybe. Oh no! So every time I could have played f3. I see. So those were the 2 blunders, just at the end there, and then the 4 mistakes. Oh, these are very minor. Here, yeah, no. Overall, I played pretty well. I mean, it's saying I made mistakes and blunders, but that's factoring in the time, that my opponent was in time trouble. So, yeah, I think it was not too bad. Yeah, so that's game 3. And then tomorrow morning, I play a kindergartner. And I think he might beat me. I'm a little nervous. I think he's like 9 years old or 8. No. He might have been kindergarten last year or something. So I think he's like 7 or 8. Bishop takes f6. Oh, right. Yeah, no. It wasn't bishop takes f6. It was because I castled. And I didn't see bishop takes f6. Yeah. It's because at that point in the game, I wasn't, as I said, I was kind of apathetic because I was kind of down in the dumps because I lost my first 2 games. But after finishing this game, it kind of gave me more incentive to really work hard and to improve. I think there was a lot of things I could have like improved upon in that game. Like my opening knowledge should have been a little bit better instead of the queen b6, the queen c7. And then I think in the end game there, I guess I played the end game not too bad though. But I totally missed that c7 possibility. Or was it c6? Because that would have won the game on the board. Well, because I won on time. So, by the way, I think that's the first time I ever won on time over the board. Yeah, that's the first time I won on time. It's rare to win on time. Very rare. I've never won on time before. Okay, yeah, so that's game 3. I don't think you want to see game 2. Okay, so let me hide this. So game 2 is funny. Game 2 is funny. It's another funny story. I need more water. My mouth is still dry. Okay, before I get some more water. So last night after I finished the stream, the new pairings went up for the next day, which is today, for round 2. And so I knew who my opponent was. So what I did was I typed in his name and Googled him. I saw that he has a chess.com profile. So I went on chess.com and went through all of his games. And for some reason, I'm insanely, moronically stupid because I looked at both of his games white and black, even though I knew what color I was playing against him. I was playing white. I don't know why I looked at games that he was playing black. Don't ask me. That's how tired I am. So that was a freaking ass waste of time looking at his games as black. That is just ridiculous. Anyways, so I looked at all of his games that I could find, and I saw what openings like he plays, and he plays different openings, but as black he often plays the Sicilian Najdorf, which I know decently well. Anyways, it freaking paid off, man. Like it, because he played what I researched, man. It works. What is this called? Is this just called researching your opponent or something? It totally worked, man. I knew what he was gonna play. The only problem is my memory ran out after like move 13 or something, and I forgot. Okay, you know why I forgot? You know why I forgot? Yeah, opening prep, kind of, and it's research, right? But do you know why I forgot? Because this line literally goes to like move 40 or something ridiculous, like move 40, and it's like a really weird line too. So yeah, I couldn't remember it all, and plus I wasn't sure what line he was going to play. But anyways, with that said, let me get some water. What do you guys think? Is this story time interesting or boring? Yeah, this is a good story as well. Yeah. Let me just put my my food away in the fridge. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so my opponent is about 17 or so. He's Chinese. About 16 or 17. I think 17. Um, okay. The game is not very long, so let me get with it here. Okay, so yeah, so he makes his first move, and then I'm like, oh boy, I know what you're gonna play, man. I know what you're gonna play. Yeah, it was funny. I wish I had done more. Wish I had done more research. If I hadn't wasted time looking at games that he was white, that was so stupid. I don't know why I did that. That was ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. So this is all the main line here. Yeah. So move 9, and yeah, we're in the main line here. Okay, so my opponent is 1773. However, I believe he's underrated probably because of his age and the fact that I was looking at his rating progress over time, like, and also people he's beaten. I would say he's probably about 1900 is what I think his actual skill level is. 1900 over the board. But he absolutely crushed me. And he got, like, he did some crazy good tactics. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, Mr. Sabon, this line goes to like move 40 or something. 40. However, Mr. Sabon, a lot of these moves are somewhat forced, which helps a bit. But yeah, this goes on forever, this line. And it also deviates from, like, later on, it branches off into a different path. I saw Caruana uses the non-main line on it. Okay, anyways. Was that book? I'm trying to remember. Knight BD7. So Knight BD7 isn't the main line here. But it's the second most common move. Okay, so here, so this is interesting. Here I castled, which is fine. Stockfish says it's fine, and it's the second main line here, but the main line is actually G4 first. So G4 first, a little more pressing, I guess. A little bit more immediate of a threat. But nothing wrong with castling here. What's interesting is, okay, so I didn't say this yet, but so my rating is 1581, and my opponent is 1773. So I'm the underdog by 200 points here. In the beginning, he would play pretty confidently and pretty fast in the opening. Not super fast like the last guy, but he'd make a move and then, like, just kind of like look around, not really pay attention. I think he thought I was like easy pickings. But then as we get deeper and deeper into the book, I think he started to respect me a little more. As I'm matching him move for move with the main lines here. I think he started to grow slightly concerned. That's just what I think. So anyways, yeah, I castled instead of G4. And then he played B5. and then I played G4, which is the main line. So, because I knew I knew this was the idea in this opening. And then he castled, which is the main line. Okay, so at this point, I thought for a fair while, I can't remember how long, maybe not super long, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do here. I was considering like moving the knight, but then so I ended up playing H4. Can I hide this so that you guys can't see? No, it doesn't work. Okay, well, maybe I can hide it this way? No, I don't think I can hide it. Okay, anyways, so I played H4, which isn't the main line. Main line is G5, more immediate. However, Caruana played H4, I believe, a couple years ago against MVL. Whoops. Oh, you can do this now? Interesting. I just want to go over this. Yeah, so Caruana played this. So it's not like so H4 is really not so terrible. It's not so bad. I mean, Caruana played a couple years ago. So nothing wrong with H4. But G5 is the main line. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with H4. Nothing wrong. Then he played knight b6, and I played H5. So this is where I missed an opportunity. So H5 was bad, and he capitalized it instantly. Like, he just punished me for H5 immediately. I guess Stockfish likes Queen F2, I don't know why, or G5, but yeah, maybe, I guess Queen F2. Stockfish doesn't really like white here for some reason. Yeah, Stockfish is, I think, happier with much happier with G4, G5, I mean. Okay, so I played H5, and then my opponent, my opponent pushed, and then I played knight E2. So I basically lose very quickly from here on out. And this is where I get quite annoyed with my opponent. Not because he was beating me, but what he did over the board. So at this point, so he moved here, and at this point he started like moving his pieces in an intimidating manner. Like he would like boom, he'd pound it hard on the chessboard when he placed it like he moved the knight like boom, which was annoying. I mean, it's rude. It's disrespectful. They were weighted pieces, but still, I'm very gentle. I'm very quiet and gentle when I move it. Like boom, you know. That's something that little kids do, like 8-year-olds. But he's like 17. Okay. Anyways, I played Queen D3, which is the best move, and then he played this. He took here, and he did it like a as if we were playing like Bug House or something. He like grabbed it and like smash. Like he did it very loudly. He just like you know when you capture a piece, like the click, and he just like boom, like it annoyed me. It didn't affect my play, but I just mean that's not respectful. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm dead here already. So queen takes, and then knight takes g4, which I totally didn't see. So gets the pawn and threatens this skewer. So the only move I can play is queen g1, check, g1, d3. Yeah, I mean, I thought I had something half decent here. The problem is I forgot about this bishop. I forgot about his bishop, and that's what screwed me up here. But he was just smashing my pieces like so loudly, just like boom, like very. I don't know why he was doing that. And then I didn't see this bishop move, unfortunately. And I resigned here. So that was a quick loss. So I analyzed this game, and if you can see on my screen, and he actually played almost pretty perfectly. It says 3 inaccuracies, but don't listen to that. That's not real. Like Stockfish is incorrect on that. He basically played perfectly. Almost perfectly. Almost perfectly. I think there was 1 or 2 moves that weren't quite the best move, but so that's scary. I mean, he's 1773, and he yeah. I guess part of that is because half of that was book, but still, that's scary, hey? 1773, and he plays perfectly. Not that that's like a super hard position to play well, but still, it's not like he's 2200 or something. He's 1700. Yeah, it's hard. I knew this tournament was hard before I went. I told you guys this would be a hard tournament. Anyways, I won the 3rd round, so I'm one. I have 1 point out of 3. That being said, well, no, I shouldn't say that. My first opponent was 19 something. So, anyways, I know if I take a look at this thing here. Okay, so if I go to okay, so here are the standings. Yeah. So the guy in first place in the section is rated 2316. My mouth feels so dry. Super dry for some reason. So my next opponent is this Chinese player here. If I win the next game, let me look at that. Okay, so if I win the next game, my opponent is, yeah, he's 1428 by the way, but he's a kid and he's underrated. Okay, so if I win that game, and then let's just say last game is like against, let's just say an 1800. Let's just say 1800. My rating would be, it would only go up by 3 points. That kind of sucks. Oh, they update the website in within a couple minutes of it finishing, the round finishing. It's pretty awesome. This is a really good tournament. It's a really good, like, it's organized very well, and the hotel is awesome. It's a great tournament. However, they need more sections. That's the only thing I hated about this tournament. Having just an open section, it's not really fun. I mean, as I've already whined about this, but yeah, it's too much of a spread. It's way too tough of a tournament for me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't not like that. Okay, let's say, but yeah, I'm surprised my rating would only go up like 3 points. Okay, but if some miracle happened, and let's say I beat a 1750 in the 5th round, oh man, my rating really wouldn't climb that much. Strange. Well, I guess that's like 25 points or something. 24 points. Oh wait, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. I wasn't looking at the bonus, which changes it. Okay. So then let's say I lose to that 1750. Okay. I mean, I would get up I would gain 2 points. Oh wait, new rating. I keep looking at the wrong thing. Oh yeah, I would get 1603. Ah, so that's not bad. I just need to win one more game. Yeah, if let's say if I won this game, woo, it'd be a massive jump. If I win my next 2 games, that's a huge jump in rating. In 2 tournaments, that I would have gone from 1486 to 1650, which is super fast. Ooh. But that's not going to happen. My goal is to Well, my actual goal for the tournament is to get 1600. Increase my rating by 19 points. Okay. Who wants to see some photos from the tournament? Bishop b5. Oh, because I played against Bishop b5 as black in the first game. I play Najdorf as both black and white, which I kind of like to do because then it means I know both sides. Okay. Here's some photos. I'm not in this photo. It looks really small, but the room is actually huge. This was round 1. This is from round 1. I didn't take these photos, so that's why they're not very good. This was the Washington against BC match, these boards. So these are higher level players, ranging from, well, they range from about 1800 to 2300. Actually, I haven't seen these. Yeah, nice little. You can see the flag. So this side is all British Columbia, I think, and then this is all Washington. This is a little side tournament that's going on in addition to the one I was in. Oh, you can see me in the background here. That's me, right here. Can I draw on the screen? How can I do that? Maybe I can't do that. Yeah, that's me, waiting for the game to start. No, they're gonna do all these. Okay, these are just different players here. I think it's just the Washington photos. Okay. Okay. Well, they took way too many photos of this section. Okay, here we go. These are the other. Okay, so these boards. Hello, Sanava. So, okay, hang on. So what side is this? So, oh wait, so those are the, okay. So this side, how come they're over here? Doesn't make sense. Oh, I see. I see where this is taken. I see. Okay. So this section here are so the room is very big, a very large room, and on this side of the room is like the boards are written from like 1 to whatever, and so the boards are all laid out in term basically mostly by rating. So one side of the room are like the under 1500 section and like the really low rated players and new players, and this is the new player section. Let's see what opening they've got there. Not sure what that is, but there's a pawn there. It looks like he has a fianchetto. I'm not sure what that is. But these players here range from unrated to 1500. I would say the average rating there is like, I don't know, 1000. So that's this section. By the way, I actually find those games are the most fun to watch. Like if you walk up and walk around, if you get up and walk around, this section is the most fun to watch because the games are so much more interesting. Way more fun than the top games. I'm telling you, these are the most fun games to watch. Okay, let me keep going here. Oh, you get a better view here. Look at this symmetrical opening. Look at this second board here. They got some symmetry going on. I remember doing that when I was a kid, that type of thing. Yeah, it looks like e4, e5, and then bishop c4. So yeah, so no, I know what they did. It looks like they did e4, e5, bishop c4. Yeah, sorry, bishop f4. Wait, is that right? e4. Yeah, e4. No, bishop c4, bishop c5. Yeah, and then d6. No, d3, d6. That's what it looks like. Okay. This is still the under 1500 section, I think. Yeah. What is this one? What do you think this game was? This was he's missing the queen's pawn. Do you think this was a Scandi? This is an open Sicilian? This is Sicilian? No, but this is oh, is it? Oh, you're right. That's a bishop. Okay. Oh, I see. That's the D pawn there. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, good. That's a Sicilian. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the part. I guess I'm underestimating them too much. I shouldn't do that. I don't know what this is. Oh, like 3 knights defense. Oh, it looks like a Roy Lopez. Oh no, this is a Berlin, I think. Looks like a Berlin. Scary. Yeah, a kid. They come young, and they kick your ass. Okay. Yeah, this guy is very interesting because he's rated like 1550, but he actually plays like 2100. Like, I think his first round, like he beat like yeah, he's repeat. Oh, there I am. I'm here. Oh yeah, there's my game. I wonder if I can zoom in here. No. So this was I think this is my first round. This is my first round game. Yeah. Just starting the Sicilian here. Move 3 or so. I don't look too happy. Oh yeah, there's me again. Okay. This is the top table of the premier section. It's a boy with he's got long hair. I played him before in the previous tournament. He's about 13 or so. She is a woman. This person here is a woman's women's FIDE master. Yeah, this is a top table in the premier section. And I think that's nothing too more interesting to show. Oh, some kids. Look at the kids, man. So tomorrow, I don't think I'm playing. Okay, I'm not playing these kids though, because this is the under 1500 section. I played this guy before in the previous tournament. Look at this kid. This kid's like 5 years old. You know what? He won too. This kid won. He beat him. When they sit on chairs, their feet just dangle, or they have to like sit like this, you know. It's cute. Okay. Oh, cool. Can we see? I want to see some of these boards. Is this a king? I see a king on. What is that? On E. I see a king on E2. It's like he's playing. There's a king on E2 here. Yeah. There's a king on E2. That's like the Bong Cloud. What happened there? This was kind of cool here. Some of these players, it was their first time playing in the tournament. There was like a boyfriend, girlfriend. It's their first time playing, I think. So they were a bit scared about having to write down their moves. They've never done that before. Oh yeah, so this is a good view of the tournament hall here. Yeah. They have some books for sale and stuff. The books are like ancient. It's really weird. These books are like from like this like the 50s and 60s. You can see how old they look. Oh, you can't see. It's cut off, eh? You can't see the full image on their screen. Wonder why. Oh, I think I know why. What if I don't enlarge it and don't maximize? Oh, I can actually zoom in. Okay. Oh, I don't know why these here. Oh. Was that it? I think that's all the photos. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow I have 2 more games. I play yeah. Hopefully I do okay. I would like at least 1 more win. I'll be happy with one more win. I don't want just a score of 1. So I want one more win. And then I called the front desk and kindly requested if I could have a longer checkout time because my second round starts at 3 p.m. So they gave me another hour. So I'll have 2 hours to kill. So I guess I will walk somewhere and get lunch or something. Then I will have a really long ride home in the dark, which I'm not looking forward to. Cause I'll be so exhausted, man. And then I gotta drive 2 hours home. Ugh. Okay. Case money. It's possible I get 3. It depends who my 5th round pairing is. But if we look at the site, it could be hang on here. I don't know how to use my laptop. Okay, it could be. Oh wait, no, I need to do it this way. So if I win my next game and I have a score of 2, it could be like any of these people if they lose. So technically, I could be paired against. Okay, that doesn't look good when I highlight it. Technically, if these 2 lose their next game. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Because I lost. Yeah, so if I win my next game and these guys lose their game, I could actually be paired up against like a 2100 last round or something. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. No point in being speculative. Yeah, the pairing is up. I know. I already told you who I'm playing on the 4th round. I'm talking about the 5th round. I'm talking about the 5th round. I know who I'm playing for this round. I'm playing the Nathan Pingying Wu. 1428. But he's a kid, so he's probably like 1700. By the way, I haven't played like a young kid yet, and I kind of want to. I keep seeing them, and they're very interesting. First of all, they don't focus all that much. Not that I do. My focus is really terrible, but they're always just kind of like chewing on ice, and they're always just like their feet are dangling, and then like kicking, and then they're just like playing with the pieces, and they're just like. It's funny, and then they're just destroying you on the board at the same time, and they're just like, so that'll be interesting. It's actually entertaining though, because when you play a kid, they've got all of these expressions, and they're like, they look at something and they're like, oh, or they're like, and then and then yeah, it's kind of interesting. When you play against adults, it's so boring. They're just like, yeah, it's so it's actually interesting playing against kids. So. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to call that a stream for today because I need to rest for my final day tomorrow. I also decided for my next tournament, I'm not going to play in the tournament next month. There's one on the mainland next month, but I'm not going to do it because it's too much hassle. Like I have to take the ferry, and it's way too much traveling. But I'm going to play in an even bigger tournament than this one, which is pretty big. I'm going to play in an even bigger tournament in April, which is a bit of a ways away, but it'll give me a lot of time to really practice and try to improve. And that tournament will have probably like 175 people, and it'll have a lot of sections. It has 4 sections, and if you play in the Premier section, it'll actually be FIDE rated. It's actually FIDE rated, so and CFC rated. So I don't know if I want to do that though. Even though as it would be really cool to have my own ELO rating, but I think I would want to play in a section. Yeah, I don't want to play in the open. I want to play in a section. It would be so cool to have to be FIDE rated though. Anyways, that's in April, and that's a 4-day tournament, 4 days, so 4-day tournament and 6 rounds. Yeah, 6-round tournament. That's cool. I'm definitely going to play in that one. And that's in the same city, in the same hotel, so I would just come here again in April. So I will definitely go to that one, and I will practice really hard to try to do very well in that one. You have a 4-day in April too. Cool. Yeah. It's fun, hey? Stupid chess tournaments are fun, man. Like, I mean, it's so nerdy, and but I don't care. It's fun. I enjoy it. Okay, I am going to go now, guys. Thanks for watching. I will not be back tomorrow because, as I mentioned, after the tournament, I will have to drive home, and I'll be exhausted then. So, I will stream the results of round 4 and 5 on, what day is it today? Monday? Wait, so Sunday. On Monday. So Monday night I will stream the results of round 4 and 5. Okay. Good night, guys.